Guthrie's home, a glove that officials say matches the description of the one worn by the suspect seen on Guthrie's doorbell camera. Over the weekend, Savannah Guthrie made a new emotional plea for her mother, saying, quote, "We still have hope and we still believe." She then spoke directly to anyone who may have her.
It's never too late. And you're not lost or alone. And it is never too late to do the right thing.
CNN's Josh Campbell leads us off. Josh, first on the timing of this DNA test, how long might it take?
Well, the results to the FBI could come at any moment now, and this was a significant development that we heard from them yesterday, that there have been these search parties out there looking for any type of evidence, anything that this alleged suspect may have discarded. And among several gloves that they found one glove that they believe actually matches the description of that glove you see there on your video that the person was wearing. The FBI then took that along with the Pima County Sheriff, shipped that off to a laboratory to try to determine if they can pull DNA they say was on the glove for testing. Now, the next process after they actually complete that is to send it through criminal databases, to include a database called CODIS, to see if this DNA actually matches any known criminals out there. That would be the quickest way to determine if the identity of this actual person. But interestingly, there's this other new burgeoning technology, this familial genetic DNA that we've seen used in several cases. We expect authorities would also be submitting it to these third-party companies that provide services to the general public. Even if the suspect himself never used one of those DNA mapping services, perhaps a family member did, which could help them along the way of actually possibly making identification. To be sure, still a lot of work to be done. And then the final point I'll make is that, you know, this could be the biggest clue so far we have about that alleged suspect's direction of travel after this alleged abduction. So the location where that glove was found, Boris, would actually be key as well.
That's a really good point. Josh, I also wonder what you make of Savannah Guthrie's emotional plea directly to her mother's potential captors. What message does it send?
Well, it's heart-wrenching, and obviously Savannah has been leaning on her faith as she appeals to whatever goodness might be inside this person that abducted and then is now holding her mother. As you heard there, she just said in really an impassioned plea that it's still there's still time to do the right thing. That is what they are asking. Sadly, what this video appears to tell us is that there's still not any two-way conversation between the alleged abductor and either investigators nor the Guthrie family, because in a case like this, you typically wouldn't see that type of appeal publicly if actual discussions and negotiations were underway. So obviously incredibly frustrating for the family, for all of us, for law enforcement as well, that it still appears that there's no identity of who this person is, no communication. I'm also told by a law enforcement source that there's no primary even theory motive right now about why this actually occurred. Everything right now remains on the table, Boris.
And sadly,
Josh
Josh
Campbell, thanks so much for the update.
He is
to those who have
absolutely
seen anything
clueless.
suspicious or happen to know anything about